Hi, guys. It's me, your free therapist. It's about 1 o'clock, and I haven't showered yet, but that's okay because I've been painting all morning. I know I keep talking about painting, but it's seriously like the biggest job ever. And I finally put stuff on my little to do list. I've primed my bathroom cabinets, done the second coat of the primer, and done the second coat of paint on my bathroom and bedroom door. Last night I painted a new color on an accent wall, and I'm really excited about that. And so I need to do the second coat of that today. So I feel good that I've accomplished some stuff already. Still so much more to do. I also wrote down 50 squats, a certain number of sit-ups, 10 minutes on this like stepper thing. I've done the 50 squats, so yeah, hooray. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit of my day so far. So what I wanted to go into a little bit deeper today is distractions. When you are feeling anxious or depressed or whatever, or mad, if you're just in a certain mindset and you want to get out of it, we've talked about music, but distractions are also a really, really good thing, and they're not a bad thing. It's fine. I've told you guys that I fall asleep to Disney movies, and that helps me put me in a good mood and mindset when I'm going to sleep. Um, Distraction can go, they can be good and they can be bad. I, for example, have moved my laptop out of my bedroom where it was right next to my bed because I would spend just way too long in bed watching YouTube or movies or playing games, and it just made me feel really unproductive. So, just the simple act of moving it out of my room and into the living room, I can still put something on, but it actually motivates me to do other stuff at the same time. So, that's been helpful. Um, so, I love nerdy, geeky things. Um, And my best friend a while back introduced me to the Yogscast. They're huge on YouTube. You should know who they are. But they started out making like how-to videos on WoW, but being totally ridiculous about it, and not super serious. And then they had a podcast. So I've seen like every YouTube episode, listened to every podcast a million times, and they just always make me happy and make me laugh, especially the podcasts where they do D&D, like they play D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, if you don't know what that means. It just makes me really happy, and I know them by heart. So when I go to sleep, since I don't have my laptop in my room anymore, I just put my phone on to my podcasts and I fall asleep listening to them playing Dungeons and Dragons. And anybody who I've ever dated before or friends who've had sleepovers, like my sister, they can all attest to this. I do this like every night. And if they're not used to it, it's a little disconcerting for them to hear like these voices and noises coming from my room when I'm sleeping. But it's helpful to me and it's fun and they're awesome. A good thing to do is just like watch people laughing. I'm sure you can find videos up out there of people just cracking up, babies cracking up, and it'll make you smile. You can't help it. And it's awesome and fun. So that kind of distraction is really good. Another thing that I learned from therapy, which is a grounding technique, and this has helped me in more ways than I can describe. And I've told some other people about it. And my therapist at the time called it 3-2-1. And this is when your mind is doing that thing where it's cyclical, can't get out of it, thoughts you don't want to be having. You're not grounded. You feel like you're floating and you're kind of losing control. So, a way to get out of that and to distract yourself from that is to think of, okay, so 5 things that you see, hear, and feel. And you start out listing out loud or in your head, and you can do this anywhere. 5 things that you see, like my cat, a picture, a candle, a pillow, a jacket. Okay, that's 5 things. And then 5 things you hear. I hear my laptop. My basement's really quiet right now. So I can do this when I'm sleeping, when I'm trying to go to sleep too, because I'll just imagine, if my eyes are closed, I'll just imagine things that I know are in my room. So I'll be like, I can see the closet, I can see my sheets, I can see my pillow, this and that. And if I can't hear anything, I'll imagine I can hear the wind rustling through the bushes outside. I can hear a car going by. I can hear this. And do that, list 5 things. And then 5 things you feel. And that's not like emotionally, but I can feel my legs are crossed right now. So I can feel my foot against my thigh. I can feel my shirt on my neck. I can feel my beanie on my ear. And 5 things that you can feel. And then you go back to 5 things that you see, but you do 4. So instead of 5, you do 4 things you see. And then 4 things you hear, 4 things you feel, 3 things you see, 3 things you hear, 3 things you feel, 2, 1, and you're done. And it brings you back to now. It brings you back to just completely being present and aware of things around you, aware of your own body, and it gives you something to focus on. So that is super, super helpful. It's a grounding technique, and it's really good when you're feeling really anxious, and your mind is spiraling out. Then just do that. You can do it as many times as you need to, but it takes a good amount of time to do 5 of all those, and then 4 and 3, 2, 1. So, but that was a technique that I learned, and just it's invaluable to me. It's really, really great. So I hope that you can use that today if you need it, and I hope that you find that it works for you. And check out the Yogscast. Just because I love them and I find them hilarious, and even if you are not a gamer, and don't really watch that kind of content, they are fucking hilarious. Simon and Lewis, oh my god. They don't even know I'm talking about them. They don't know I exist at all, and I don't care. It's funny. And they don't do their podcasts anymore, but I don't even care because I listen to all the old ones. So that, yeah, those are my tips for today. Good distractions. Watch people laughing. Watch something that you know is just really funny and you enjoy. And do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique, because it's, for me, was really invaluable. So I hope that you're having an amazing day. And if you're not, I know you're going to get through it. I'll help you get through it. And I love you and I appreciate you. And I'll see you later.